this is what cowboys listen to, no wonder they invented the electric guitar. K-Rose!
Good morning. I've been up since 4 a.m. killing calves. Just because I can. It's relaxing. My daddy sang this next song to me when we rode here to San Andreas in a wagon train. I had a troubled childhood.
Held me up, held me down, made me crazy, then you brought me around. Were my darkness and my light, were my blindness and my sight, were my shelter and my storm. Made me cold and you made me warm. You were my fever and my cure. Made me doubt and you made me sure. One step forward and 2 steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. This kind of dance can never last. You were my hope and my fear. You were my laughter and my tears. Were my destiny and my fate. You kept me moving, you made me wait. Were my weakness and my power. You were the thorn and the flower. You were my sunshine and the rain. Made me feel so good, brought so much pain. Now 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. This kind of dance can never last. And we were never really meant for each other. We were never really meant to last. In the years that we danced together, each step forward we took 2 steps back. Each step forward we took 2 steps back. Now 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps
Nobody gets too far like that.
This kind of
Unless you're
dance
walking backwards, in which case you travel at half speed.
forward and 2 steps.
Relativity, you know?
Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2.
Sexual realignment used to require expensive surgery, months of hormone treatments, years of therapy, and you still ended up looking like a drag queen. Now you can let the woman inside come out in the privacy and comfort of your own home, and it's as fast as this. Slice.
See? Now I'm a woman, thanks to Rapadite. This do-it-yourself sexual realignment kit includes everything you need to go from Brad to Brenda in a jiff. It's just snip, chop, stuff, and swallow, and away you go. Do it in the bathroom and surprise your family with the new you. Comes with an instructional video, rusty knife and tourniquet, 2 aspirins, and 47 pounds of estrogen. It's all you need. When it's time for a change, you want it fast. Rapadite, the do-it-yourself sexual realignment kit. Be exactly who you want to be.
What the hell do you think we're here for? You're listening to K-Rose. Don't go away. I might start to cry. Let's have another record so I can get on with birthing this heifer. You ever stick your entire arm up a cow? Come on, girl, push!
All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me push her broom. Sweet Eileen's over Beverly, she forgot I hung the moon. Allison in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I'd dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Well, I remember that old Brazos River where I learned to swim. It brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each night. But I always come back to myself long before daylight. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Some folks think I've been hiding.
Oh, you nitwits, half-wits, and dimwits. That was some real country music. Too much flash coming out of Nashville these days.
Hi, what are you afraid of? Heights? Flying? Polio? Whatever your fear, it's time to face it. Hi, I'm Darius Fontaine, the creator of inversion therapy. For years, we've helped patients get past their deepest and darkest fears and get on with their lives. Just listen to this.
I was having really dark thoughts. I wanted to sleep with my mother. Now that I've done it, I don't want to anymore.
Incredible! But, you know, it works. That's inversion therapy. Fear it, face it, do it, conquer it. Got it? Just listen again.
Yeah, okay. I was terrified of my children being harmed, so I stabbed them. Didn't hurt me that much. Yeah, now I'm not afraid of anything.
That's another life saved! Woo! Inversion therapy works! I know. When you take your fear head on, then it's time to move on. I'm Darius Fontaine. Call me today. I'll change your life. Promise. Call 1-866-FACE-FEAR.
There's one thing I believe in my marriages, it's Darwinism. Survival of the fittest. So far, I've buried 9 of the bastards. Statler Brothers time again. Mama sang bass. These guys are singing about New York City.
dear, 'cause there's not too much to say that's good. He'll have to learn it all from his mother, how to count and say his ABC. But when you teach him prayers to say at bedtime, leave off God bless Daddy, won't you please? And now they're alone in New York City, living like, Lord, I wonder how. Two angels in hell in New York.
I was getting all dewy listening to that record. Reminds me of my late husband, Billy Ray. Poor man. He knew I didn't know how to drive a combine.
I can't think about that now.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for chicken.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for a feast. Eat a 90-piece bucket, you can tell.
He's been to collect.
The chicken is a bird with a tiny brain. So we assume he doesn't feel any pain. We shrink their heads and we breed them fast. 6 wings, 40 breasts, and their calves. Cock-a-doodle-doo, we're psychotic crazy. Cock-a-doodle-doo, factory farming's insane. We denied it all before our stock price fell. Come down to Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell. If you enjoy it, the chicken didn't die in vain.
Small in the saddle? Here's some tunes to whistle on a lonely night. K-Rose.
K-Rose, how come there are no stores in San Andreas that sell belt buckles? I need one the size of a hubcap. I bought a huge one in Florida that was a memorial to diaper fetishism. Great for moms. Here comes Amos.
Here comes Amos.
Yee-haw!
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for a living. They just knock him in the head with a stone. The Louisiana law don't get you, Amos. It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Now everybody blames this old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him by alligator bait. Tie a rope around his waist, throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Tippecanoe, Louisiana, lived a man called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. When they raised up a son, they could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses. Now all the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator and just use one hand. That's all he got left, called alligator bit it. Left arm concrete up to the elbow. Well, the sheriff got wind that Amos was in the swamp trapping alligator skin, so he stuck in the swamp gonna get.
Things would have been a whole lot different if we had won the war. You know what war I'm talking about. It's the war the South fights every day. The war on drugs. Y'all stay off my land.
She was called the Scarlet Woman by the who would go to
I bet the lot of you couldn't cook a pot of beans on an open campfire. When the cities go up in flames and we're back to our senses, you'll need skills like shucking corn and killing small animals with your bare hands.
You found me outside one Sunday morning, begging money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. A woman of the streets, this lady rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. woman not approved of, I suppose. But she died knowing that I really loved her. Off life's bramble bush I picked a rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was born to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. This bed of roses that I lay on.
I ain't no scarlet woman, and I bitterly resent the accusations. I don't go near young boys. Old men with weak hearts and a lot of life insurance. That's much more my style. I'm a gentlewoman.
In the game of checkers in life, sometimes you make the wrong move and get jumped. If you made the wrong move and need money fast, we're here to capitalize on that. Some people are destined to make the wrong move over and over again. It's okay. It's all right. What are possessions and life's treasures if you can't cash them in during a self-imposed crisis? At Abigo Brokerage and Pawn, we'll secure the funds you need for any collateral items you can get your hands on. Just bring in your stock, jewelry, electronics, munitions, dust, automobiles, power tools, home movies, children, exercise equipment, pets, coin collection, or your spleen, liver, or kidney, we'll give you cash on the spot. After all, some habits are expensive. We don't need proof of ownership. We're about the most basic exchange. Goods for money. We'll buy anything, including your dignity. Abigo Brokerage and Pawn.
It ain't easy raising 9 kids, especially with all the hours I work. Kids, if you're listening, Larry Joe, you leave your sister Ellie alone. She's going through a natural transition into womanhood.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up.
Juice wrote this track about me, Queen of Hearts. I've had my heart broken. I've been played with.
Midnight, and I'm waiting on the 12:05, hoping it'll take me just a little farther down the line. The moonlight, you're just a heartache in disguise. Won't you keep my heart from breaking if it's only for a very short time? Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. The Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Laying out another love night, thinking about life of crime. 'Cause that's what I'll have to do to keep me away from you. Honey, you know it makes you mad. Why is everybody telling everybody what you have done? Baby, know it makes you sad. But when they're handing out the heartaches, you know you got to have some. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart. Joker ain't the only fool who'll do anything for you. Laying out another love night, thinking about a life of crime. 'Cause that's what I'll have to do to keep me away from you. I know you've had a few, but hide your heart beneath the covers and tell them that's the only one. And others, they know just what I'm going through, and it's so hard to be alone.